Good day, everybody. My name is Kevin Hogan. I'm the author of The Science of Influence, The Psychology of Persuasion, 21 other books that have been translated into 43 languages all around the world. Thank you very much for making that possible and making it happen. I appreciate it very much. It's really fascinating. For years, I've always loved to read every study on attraction, beauty, romance, all those kind of things just fascinate me. And they do a lot of people, obviously. When I wrote Irresistible Attraction, the book sold very, very well with my partner, and we did great on that book, and it was awesome worldwide. It did super. And it turns out that attraction and physical attraction is really important. And, well, for example, attractive men make about 3% more money than average men. Okay, than average. And attractive women, they make about 4% more than average women. Okay, but unattractive women make about, and I'm looking for the data right there, it's 3%. They make 3% less than average women. Okay, and by the way, this is all self-perception. This is not scientifically like, ooh, there's a 4.7 over there. This is all self-perception. But what happens when an unattractive man is out there trying to break his butt and trying to make a living, and he looks in the mirror and says, I don't like the way I look? He makes 22% less than the average man. 22%. Take $60,000, take 12 grand off of that, now you got 48. That's what happens when your perception of yourself is that you're unattractive. So, what does this mean? Because here's the thing, this is all in your head. Okay, now granted we have faces and they get skin stretched over it in various ways, and you got hair down here and stuff. So what do? Well, this last year I went through a really interesting experience, and it was really hard to do. I started to wear different clothes. This was not my idea. I started to wear my hair differently. Not my idea. I had all these new tools that I was going to be using, different color clothes, wearing the color red, the color pink. Because why? Because I was being told to do so, and I was under orders. And it was really interesting. The first time that I cut all the hair, and it's actually tomorrow's haircut day, so I had to make these tonight. But tomorrow, and tomorrow I know is always a tough day because the hair goes, you know, down to very razor thin, less than 1 inch all the way around. And what happens though is now I look in the mirror and I go, you know what? You now look about 10 to 15 years younger than you did 2 years ago. And you're like, how is that possible? And it's because you've changed every single thing. You do a little bit of working out nowadays. Not a lot, wouldn't want to scare anybody. You know, today it was just a couple of miles of walking and maybe an hour of some aerobic exercise outside with my buddy. You know, but nevertheless, it's not like it's doing dips like I do some days, or doing the push-ups. You know, I hate doing that. I hate side planking. That stuff just gets old real soon. But the reality is this: as you look in the mirror and you see yourself as more attractive, you make more money, you do better, you perform better, and you're a bigger producer. This is all science. So the fact is, here's what I want you to do. I want you to find somebody who is going to talk with you and who's going to tell you how to look your very best. You can't turn a 2 into a 10, okay? But you can turn a 4 into a 7, a 5 into an 8, and a 6 into a 9. And all we have to do is convince this perception here. But if you do such a good job with your coach, whoever your attraction coach is going to be, if you do such a good job that other people actually start recognizing that you look younger, you look better, that you're actually looking stronger and healthier and all of those things, what happens, not only do you make more money, but people like you more. And when people like you more, it's easier to get hired, and it's easier to capture people into your friendship web. And I'm not talking about on Facebook, I'm talking about in real life. Every time you go out, people want to talk to you a lot more. By the way, this is one of the problems too. Everybody wants to talk. Okay, so that's it. Your self-confidence is going to take a massive raise when you start to treat yourself as if you matter. So instead of thinking just like how good she looks and how good he looks, look, maybe you'll never look that good. Don't worry about it. All we have to do is get you from 5 to 8. Okay, from 4 to 7, and you do it by doing the things now. Look at the haircut possibilities, the clothes, and all the simple tools. And this is going to raise your revenue, especially if you're a man that perceives himself as unattractive. Cool? Okay, guys, that's it. Self-confidence. This is how you build it, all right? I'll see you here next time.